rest of me is down. You enchant me, even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on them, now I know what I have found.
But yeah, man, you know, who is Brandon Kitchings, man? I tell everybody, man, I'm just a little country boy, man, from South Carolina, you know, from a very small town, you know, just with aspirations of, you know, doing great things, you know, for my kids. And, you know, I have five girls, one boy. So I got a lot of weddings to pay for, right? You know, and or at least a lot of weddings that I would love to pay for, you know, so that's one of the things that keep me going here at FFL. But before FFL, I was in mortgages with one of the biggest banks in the country. Was with them for about 12 years. Did everything under the mortgage umbrella, and just kind of, you know, got, you know, kind of tired of the rat race, you know, mentally, working hard, 60, 70 hours a week for them, and, you know, really was just getting by, you know, for my family. And I think my last year there, I wrote over $40 million in loans, and they paid me 84 grand. And it really, you know, had me looking at things a little differently as I was approaching 40, right? Because it's like, man, when I was in my 20s, this is not where I thought I would be getting to 40, right? So I was kind of intrigued about doing something different. But what brought on, you know, life insurance and FFL for me was my father-in-law passed in October of 2018, and he didn't have any life insurance. And that burden fell on my wife and I, you know, with our kids, and it wasn't easy. You know, it was pretty tough, you know, going through it, and it just made me realize how important life insurance was. And I told my wife, I said, hey, maybe I need to look at getting into life insurance if I can help, you know, one family not go through what we went through. It'll be a win for me. And that's what sparked it. And, you know, so started looking around, you know, got recruited, you know, by a couple other IMOs, you know, that think they're our competitors, right? And, you know, I didn't know a whole lot at that time. So when they ran through their comp plan with me, 60 to 110, I was like, that sounds good. You know, I'm like, that sounds pretty good. And then I reached out to one of my friends that I knew for a while, and I knew he maybe knew a little bit more about life insurance than I did, just kind of run it by him. And he was like, man, if you're looking to get into life insurance, you need to take a look at FFL. I was like, who is FFL? And so he sent me a video. He was like, check out this video and then give me a call back. You know, so I watched the video and I called him back, and I was like, bro, this shit ain't real. I'm sorry, you know, sorry for that. But I was like, this ain't real, man. Like, he was like, nah, yeah. I was like, there's no way companies out there, you know, taking care of people like that. I'm like, I've worked for the biggest bank all this time. They don't take care of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like there's no way. And he was like, yeah, just come to my house. Let me show you some things. Went over to his house. He showed me some bank statements. You know, he did like $7 grand in a week. I was like, what do I got to do? Who I got to kill? You know what I'm saying? Like what I got to do, you know, to have the opportunity to make $7,000 in a week. And, you know, and he, you know, laid it down for me, got me started. You know, long story short, you know, I quit the bank even before I passed the test. You know, I started studying and was having problems studying because I was giving the bank all my time, and I just ended up quitting the bank, you know, before I even passed the test, because I just believe that if this is really what it is, I know the hustle that I have in my bone. You know, if you see my shirt, number one hustle, right? I know the hustle. I know the hustle that I have in my bones, and it was all about me implementing my skill set here, and I knew that I would be able to go make it happen. So with that, you know, with the blessings of my wife, I actually was just kind of playing with it. I was like, hey, I know I can do this, but I think I'm gonna have to quit the bank first so I can pass the test. And I was just testing her to see what she would say, and she was like, do what you got to do. I was like, I guess I got to quit. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, you know, she was like, yeah, do what you got to do. She was like, I got you, you know, I'll hold down, you know, she worked at the bank as well. That's where I met her at. She was like, I'll hold down, you know, the benefits and everything. You go do what you got to do. I know you're going to, you know, take care of the family. So that gave me the confidence to do it. Passed the test 2 weeks, got going. And, you know, everything is, you know, just been taken off from there. You know, it's the best decision I've ever made.